Hi, good morning. I found one ACT American College Testing Practice test PDF on the internet, and I want to give away this question paper to my students on the WhatsApp group as an online test, so that they can take test and I would know how they performed, etc. Easier to check, etc. So one way is to give away this PDF as is, so that they can do it themselves, and later they can share their experience, how did it go. The second option is obviously I use some application to cut paste each of these things and make an online test, but both of them are not very efficient and does not serve the purpose, because either it will take a lot of time for me to input all this data into the backend of an application like Google Forms for online testing, or if I just circulate this PDF, I will not know how the students performed, and it will be very difficult to keep the timing, etc. Analytics will not be there, and obviously comparative analytics will be missing. So I found a way which is very efficient and which is working fantastic for me. I'm going to share this thing, which is called PDFMock.com, which converts any existing MCQ PDF question paper into online quizzes within minutes. So I do not have to do any more cut paste or typing of content, and no more image manipulation, or I have graphs or tables. It's frankly speaking, it has worked well for me so far, and I have saved hundreds of hours using this, and my students are very happy because they can take tests either on laptop or on mobile, and this is just fantastic. So if you are the first time user, you register yourself as as a teacher here. Write your organization name and organization address. You can write name as a teacher, and you can write your email ID, and you can click on the plus button here. You can add multiple teachers under the same organization, and when you click on the save button here, all the teacher associated with this organization will have an instant access. So no more waiting, and no more waiting for approval, etc. So it's an instant access. So what I'm going to do is, now I since I already have an access to this, I'm going to log in through this, and when I log in here, I am onto the dashboard, which looks like this. There are two tabs: my test and my batches. In my batch, I manage all the internal student databases segregated into different batches, so that I can allocate test and analyze their result, cumulative results also. And this is the test section where I make an online test and then manage the test by sharing the links and buying, scheduling, etc, etc. So to create the test, first I'm going to click on this button, create test, and this is the PDF which we were looking at. So I'm sharing that here. So PDFs are a great way to store content because the format stays forever, and the size of the PDF is very small, but also it's very stubborn, in the sense it's very difficult to work with. So this is the same PDF, which is uninteractive, stubborn PDF. Now I'm going to change it into an online test within few minutes, but I'm going to showcase, just for the demo purpose, few questions, because otherwise it will take 30 minutes or 45 minutes for me. So this is the question number one, and this is a single correct question. In PDF mock, you can also have multiple correct or fill in the blanks. So all three of them will take care of many other formats of the questions, like true, false, or assertion reasoning, etc. And suppose the marking scheme is 2 for correct and -1 for incorrect and 0 for not attempted. It's just an example. You can have fraction values also here, and you click on the add button. As soon as you click on add, the crosshair appears, and you take the crosshair onto each of these options and click on each of these choices, and so the interactivity is formed instantly. And suppose the second option is correct, so you double click the second option and you save it. So the first question is done. Very easy, no cut paste, no hassle, no application backend and front end. You can delete it from here. You can see the marking scheme. Similarly, you can click for the second question, you can click on add and the crosshair forms, and you go ahead and put the interactivity in front of each of these choices in the form of radio button, because it's a single crack. And you click on, suppose fourth option is correct, I don't know the real answer, you click here and you save it. And similarly go on and doing it. One problem which I see here is there are a couple of caveats that you have to take care is only click the number of times equals to the number of choices here, otherwise there will be more or less number of radio buttons forming. And in that case you can control and backspace or delete, so that you can delete the last entry. The other things that needs to be needs here is sometime you have a PDF where you have the answer sheet also. So I would suggest to go on um, other tools like simply PDF to remove the pages and of the extra PDF, and then you can bring the PDF back here. We are developing those features in the future. So if you need to remove the pages, you can remove it from here. Or if you want to delete a content, suppose this content needs to be deleted or this content needs to be deleted, this section, then it can also be done in the coming time. So suppose this is the way you do it for all the questions. So suppose there are 75 questions and for 60 minutes, it will hardly take you 25 minutes to do it. And suppose third option is correct, you do it, and you go on. So single correct, multiple correct, fill in the blanks, assertion, reasoning, true, false, any kind of objective type questions can be dealt with this very easily. Now you save the test here and you write the name of the test. And if you have a larger description, you can put it in the description uh, with more content. And suppose this is a 60-minute test, you do it 60. And you can see three questions, 6 marks. You can add as many as questions till the whole file is exhausted, completed. And you can add a solution file to this, which means when the student has taken the test, this file will be shared with them in the view only format, so that student could know which questions are correct and which questions are which attempt is wrong, and what is the explanation of all these. And you save on this. As soon as you save, you are directed to back to the dashboard wherein most of the work is done. So three questions, 6 marks, you can go back here, edit, and edit again and make complete the paper. You can delete this paper also. It's a soft delete, so that you can reprise it whenever you want. This is a share button or send button. When you click on this, any teacher or colleague who is also there on pdfmock.com, you can share it on his or her dashboard. So it is very very helpful in case you have a data entry operator working for you, or you have a junior support staff working for you who can help you making these tests, and you are going to manage the test. And write the email ID of that person, who do you want to share, and click on the find, and then you click on the share button. This whole test will be shared on their dashboard. So I'm going to schedule this test to make it an online. So there are two modes of it. One is the close ended, the other one is the open ended. Close ended means a specific date and time to start and end the test. And you also can set the publishing result publishing date and time, so that a particular time only the result will be the solution file will be shared and the result will be given. And open ended means you have a starting time but no end time. You go there after all the students have taken the test, you stop the test. And student batches, suppose these are the two batches I'm allocating this test to, which can be found from my batches. If you want to allow it to anybody for the external student as well and capture their database, you can allow external student who are not in your database currently, and you schedule this test. So after scheduling this test, this is done. Obviously there are three question. Even if you have 100 question, it will not take more than 35 minutes for 30 to 35 minutes to cover all the 100 questions. And you can again send this to your colleague. By this you can edit the schedule, which is currently this, and you can stop this schedule. And you can share, this is the copy test URL where you can copy the link and then share it to all the students on instant messaging app or through email or any other application that you are using. It's very easy. And this can also be integrated very well with your existing LMS system or any other application you have, like Blackboard or Moodle or any proprietary solution through the REST APIs. So this is working really well for me so far, and I'm using it very frequently because continuous examination or testing is the way to go. And hopefully it will be very helpful to you also. Please use it and share your feedback. Thank you. Have a good day.